Adnan.
Morning, Judge.
Hey, what's new, man?
Not much. How are you doing now?
Been a while. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
What's
I'm
see
here covering for a different lawyer.
okay?
This is a case that was a felony, but is refiled as a misdemeanor.
Okay.
It's on docket today.
Because they don't take probation or they don't take the reduction down there.
I will say it's the strength of the case, but
Well, no, it doesn't. I get it, but like they won't accept reductions up there. I don't understand. I mean, this is like the first time in history.
So in my old district court, so we would,
I've never. They've always.
we would, if we were offering reduction, we'd always.
I don't get it. So what's the cost number?
it's 2559087. He's here today. We were in felony court earlier. And then we were
Okay,
told,
so it looks like it was an impeding breath case. They've now charged it as an assault of a family member. That's it, right?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you mind having him come up,
Yes, Judge.
please?
And I too covered for another. That's right.
That's right.
Morning, Mr. Abdel. So you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, boss.
On August 3rd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, to a family disturbance. Officer talked to the complainant, who said that she and the defendant were married and had been living together since March of 2024. Complainant told police that after an argument, the defendant pushed her to the ground 3 times, got on top of her, and used both his knees to pin her hands to the ground, and used both hands to strangle her in the neck, causing her airways to be restricted on at least 3 occasions. Complainant advised that the defendant told her that he wanted to kill her while strangling her. Complainant said that she ran to the bathroom when the defendant followed and pushed her into the bathtub, pulling her out by her hair and striking her several times in the head.
That's reduced?
Judge, on this one, the CW has recanted, has told the previous prosecutor a different line of events, which was part of the grand jury packet. In addition, this case has been going on for 9 months. His bond conditions were modified from GPS to no GPS, no contact to allowing contact. And the state had no objection to that earlier. So
I don't know what has happened in the felony court, but I'm going to treat it as if it's a new case because it is a new case for us. So I'm going to order no. So I see a prior assault of a family member. What is that about?
So what I see on here, Your Honor, I do see a bird hat. I think that there was 2 misdemeanors filed on this. One was dismissed. I think it was just an issue with, they took it to grand jury. 2 got filed, but it's the same instance. So there was one that was dismissed. The criminal history I see, not the only, but the criminal history I see was a bird hat from 2007, Mr. Bird, and then a PCS and a drug cruise in 2006. That's the only thing I can see on here.
Does he have any prior assaults?
No minor assaults, no nothing.
So
Application on 17. There's a non-disclosure on it.
I'm just looking at what the underline was.
What was
for Judge.
Is this with DVD?
Yes, Your Honor, it is. I can get DVD in here.
Oh, fine. Hey, Sebastian.
Sebastian, tell me what's up.
So as far as I know, Judge, this got refiled from the impeding. I'm not sure what we discussed.
All we did now was probable cause. I just know the facts of what they stated. I don't know if there's a protective order that's been issued as of now. If not, I'm going to issue one now. I was going to order no contact at this time because I know what Adnan has been saying, what happened upstairs, but I mean, it's a new case for us. So I'll treat it like any new assault that has just come in. So do you mind filing a MOA, please?
The MOA was filed before on this.
Well, then that is probably since expired,
Yes, Your Honor.
but so I don't have anything here. So I'm going to issue a protective order now. Stuff in the protective order, things that you shouldn't do anyways, you know? So do you mind filing one? And then, have you spoken to the complaining witness?
No, not since it got refiled. I know that.
So let's do this, Adnan. I can
She's here
have him.
today, the
Oh,
CW.
she's here.
Yes.
Okay, so she's here, so you can go talk to her now. Okay, so then just come back and let me know. I am gonna find, regardless, I'm gonna issue a MOAB today,
Okay.
and then we can talk about the residential restriction after he speaks to the, complaining witness.
Okay.
So just take a seat for me, but don't leave.
Okay. No, I'll be back.
I told you that I wanted to follow whatever the T-RAS said, and shh. And I'm gonna stick to that, I sometimes am surprised by what the findings are, but I trust them to make the right decisions, and I hope that so here, they recommended medically assisted treatment to address the alcohol abuse or dependency. That means that you have to go to a doctor, right? The problem is that we can't pay for that.
Right.
I can't pay for that. When it's on the outside, if it's here where they would have recommended like residential or something of this nature, I would pay for it for you. I can't pay for this. So you're going to be expected to do this on your own. The other thing that they're recommending is intensive outpatient treatment followed by supportive outpatient treatment, which I think at a minimum should be done, because the idea is that you learn from this, because something is going on and the coping mechanisms that are being used, that they're just not good, because we don't want another death. We don't want you to make some kind of decision that has a lifelong consequence where you end up in orange for the next 50 years, Are you working at this time? Well, obviously not right now, but were you?
Yes,
What were you doing?
I worked at an equipment shop.
Do you still have it?
I probably not.
Hey, I guess we need to give him some time, can we apply for TAP funding for him? Okay, I'm gonna try to apply to get stuff paid for you, because I know that there's some, funding that is available for people if they qualify, and I think you do. You have to understand, in this life, you don't have anyone that's going to bond you out. When you're out there, if you make the wrong decision, you're stuck, as you now see, really, it's not that hard. Now, what we're doing is you're pleading guilty to the DWI. The DWI is going to go on your record. They're going to dismiss the terroristic threat, but you need to understand that forever and a day, if you get pulled over, what does an officer do? They first look at your record. If they see that you have a prior DWI, they roll up to your window and they smell alcohol or dope. It's probably not going to go well for you. And now, after today, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The agreement that you have worked out is a 1 year in Harris County Jail to be probated for 15 months. You must do, is this a true first?
I believe so.
Or Proctor, if you don't mind looking at
Yes,
it.
sure. This is a true post, John.
Okay, so it's 1 year in jail to be probated for 15 months. You must do a DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels. Well, we've already done the TRAS, so these are the conditions. You've already done the TRAS, so that's not a need. No drugs, alcohol, substance abuse treatment. No breath test refusal. If you are pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. Can you look at him, see if his license is down? No You must maintain a guardian interlock and 25 hours of community service. Do you have any children? Okay. If you do a parenting class, I will waive the community service for you.
He is not eligible.
Your license is not eligible. It got suspended, so you cannot drive at this time. So one of the conditions I'd like is for him to get his license back. Your license got suspended because of an administrative license hearing versus DPS, and I can have Mr. D explain that to you. You were giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement, Mr. Proctor. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you are stuck with this. If you ever have a problem while you're on this probation, you can always come back and talk to us. We can work through anything. If you just take off, that's about the worst thing that you can do. If you pick up a new case, that's about the worst thing that can happen. What about the complaining witness and the terroristic threat? Who is that?
The bloody was in the terrorist threat, Your Honor, is. So it is. He was not filed as a family household.
Do we know, did you have the rip done? Do we know if she wants to have contact with him or no?
Do group information when we want to proceed. Flair says she's fine with contact because she doesn't believe that if no harm.
Okay, just so that we'll just add no threatening or harassing contact with the complaining witness and the terroristic threat. Just be mindful, what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think, it's what she perceives. All right? How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, waive all his fees. I'm going to waive all your fees. It's never about the money. I don't care about the money. Just do what you say you're going to do it well, so we don't see you again.
Yes, Judge.
All right, good luck.
Without coming back to the private license, yes.
Okay.